What's up, guys? What's going on, man? What's going on? Hey, we're back again. We're battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. You probably noticed the shirt that I'm wearing right here. It's actually in the intro right there. But before I get too in caught up in who I am and all of that stuff, DC, can you play that video for me?
I couldn't download it. I sent you a text message. I apologize.
Yeah, he's queuing up the video right now. But yeah, man, like you see it. See, you're probably wondering what the glasses is about. You would know in a little bit. The cat will come out of the bag, and what this show is about today. We're just gonna create that space to, um, yeah, don't know what that is about. You can just create that space, you know. Well, as he getting that thing together though. All right, so the name of today is your name is the possibility that stands before it. So is your name and then everything like it's your name and the possibility that stands before it. Like you got endless possibility with that. And so is when you look at that, when you really look at it, like I create my name don't create me. Like I put the all the everything behind my name, before my name, and everything that's in the future of this moment is out there. It's creation. It's possibility. And they say it's the seven years by Lucas Graham. But yeah, it's you you. I create my name. My name don't create me though. I create my name. My name don't create me. And so when you walk across stage, when your audience and who you talking to, who is the person that like you get to create that space. You get to create it. Nobody else get to create it. Um, you get to say if you're gonna say something or you say nothing, you get to hold the silence to it. Like you get that ability to change the world and impact the life that you are destined to live. Just imagine if you was the first to do something. If you was the first to do something, like imagine that right there. Like imagine if you are the first to do something to it's gonna ask something of you. Like you ain't never became that person before. You basically taking these glasses off, taking the mask off, taking the mask off. You are taking the mask off. So taking the mask off. Just take the mask off for this conversation. I want you to listen like with your ears and not sure. Like I heard something like being on the court. Like many of us think we on the court, but we actually in the stands. Just for this conversation, I want you to lay down all your filters, like what your concerns are, or why life is not happening for you. I want you to lay them all down to the side. Because like you say, basically, put your glasses, take glasses off. Just put them to the side. Have a real conversation. See, the stories are not up here. Stories are in life. You create the stories up here. The stories like really on the court is in life. It's in life. You get to put those filters down. This is a filter right here. These glasses on, you got a persona. But the actual person, who is that person that was birthed for greatness because they were number one out of 100, 200 million sperm cells to get in this world? Who's that guy or that girl? Who's that guy or girl right there that's determined to have the life that they desire and to create the space that they desire? Who's that person? Like, because it goes down to fear. That's one of the biggest things. Like, I was attempting to this week, I did some soul searching this week, and I was attempting to dive in, like, why do people not take action? Why do we not take action? Because it's levels to action. Like, we don't take action in this area, we want to take action in this area, we want to take action in that area. Like, what it boils down to. The fear of failure. The fear of failure. Lost, being not knowing something, or fear of judgment, or fear of like, I'm gonna be too late, or I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. Like, it comes down to your ego. Like, if you get out of here and get on the court, that's what he said. Get on the court. Get out of the stands. Get on the court. I think I've been talking about this last week too, though. Like, sometimes you don't need to go. Yeah. So get on the court. Get on the court. But when you get on the court, when you get out your head, when you put everything to what it was, what it is, what's left? Only thing left is possibility. Only thing left is possibility. Only thing left is possibility. And when you got possibility available, anything's possible. And like, when you think about it, like possibilities, like air, like the air that you're breathing in right now, the many air things you brought in right now. You ask yourself that question, like possibility. Like, if I can have, there's no filters. Okay, I know I ain't about to go too fast. Slow down. I'm excited, man. Like, sometimes you have these things on, shades on for so long, and you think these shades are real, and they're not real. Then you gotta ask yourself that question: Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What have I done? Ask yourself those questions. I think we fail to ask those questions, like, up front. Like, I ain't gonna say this shirt right here, but yeah, I am a very educated black man. I've done a lot of different things, but I asked myself that question, man. It's like really diving in. It's like, who? My name is Brandon. You see my name. I got on this podcast, and I turned it to what it is right now. Who am I becoming, though? Like, who am I becoming? Like, from this point forward, like for me, it's is this, this, and this. Like, who am I? Let me tell you a story. All right, cool. So, before I went into the military, you know, it was a whole lot of uncertainty. I didn't know. I was like, man, I'm gonna make this commitment, whatever. Man, I made the commitment. I wrote down 3 goals. I said I'm gonna hit BTZ. I didn't know what BTZ was. I just kind of looked it up and like went with it. So BTZ was what I said I was gonna hit. Went from BTZ to then I was like, I'm gonna make staff sergeant first time. Yep, I'm gonna make staff sergeant first time. And then my last goal is I'm gonna make 300,000 by 40. And by 30. 300,000 by 30. Guess what, guys? I made those goals are freaking to somebody else. They probably mean. And they probably ambitious goals, not knowing something like not. But guess what, guys? Like I really crushed those goals. I made E4 BTZ, and I put it on in less than 2 years in the military. E5 staff sergeant, I put it on in 3 years, 10 months in the Air Force. And then I was stationed in Japan and England. And I deployed a lot. So I crushed 300,000, I think by 25. Yeah. I crushed that by age 25. I crushed that. And didn't even think about it. It just happened. Like I didn't even think about it. I realized it afterwards. But the first question you need to ask yourself, who am I? Who would you become if you hit your goals? You hit your goals, who would you become? If nothing from your past had the authority to linger over your head, like who would you become in the future? Like your name speaks volume. This is not your name right here. The shades, the filter, the ego, the concerns, that's not your name. Your name is the one that rings all over all names that have gone through the things that you have experienced in life. I don't know what you've experienced in life, and I would never know what you experienced in life. However, you know what you experienced in life, and I know what I've experienced in life. See, the biggest thing is like most people would have failed. I mean, not to say most people, a large number of people. I'm gonna say that's a more directional word to say. A large number of people would have seen what I've been through and be like, wow, I can't do that. I'm good. I'm straight. But you are not your failures. You are not your victories. You are not your titles. You're not your trauma. You're not your bank account. You're not your last relationship. You're not even yesterday. What you are here right now in this moment to take whatever you hearing through your listening ears to action. Because action creates a reaction that creates a result. An action, I repeat, an action creates a reaction that creates a result. So if you create an action, you create that action right now. Take these off. Take these off. Take these off. For me too, right? Take them off. If you take these off, you create a reaction, which that was an action. You took them off. You create a reaction to create a result. Like, who could you become if you took these off? Using the word I can't won't ever help anybody, to be honest. Using the word I can't do this. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Man, like, I didn't know how to walk when I first started walking when I was 1.5 years old. Like, when I went in the military, I never knew what to do. Like, let me tell you, can I be a buck with you? I'm going to be 100 with you. Like, my first night in the military, like, I was so nervous about it. Like I had acid reflux. I had acid reflux, and man, I could not sleep the first night. So I seen when the TI came in, and like I remember it like it was yesterday. Like I can remember a lot of other things too. But he came in and like my stomach was hurt. Like my first week sucked because I ate a pizza. I was nervous, but I ate a pizza en route to basic training. I ate a pizza, and it freaking gave me acid reflux. And my stomach was like, back then I didn't know exactly what can I do. Like yeah, I was super nervous. But who could you become? By the time I was like, that was my first day in the military. By the time I was day whatever umpteen, 8 years, 8 months, and 20 days, guess what? I had created my name. My name ring around everywhere. It doesn't matter. You can walk slow, you can walk fast. You get to create that. What that looks like, what it don't look like. Everyone has a name. No matter who it is in the world, they got a name. If they're in prison, they're in freaking refugee camp, they got a name. It doesn't matter. You have a name. And somebody gave you a name in this world, but by yourself, by name, your name is not, it doesn't carry the weight. It's the stuff that's behind the name and the context around, and what context means is background. So it's the context behind your name that creates the space of who you, when you get a phone call, you don't get a phone call, you get on there, you talk some, create the name that you're destined to create. And you'll have what you're destined to have. You'll be who you're destined to be. See, people give weight to name. Like, all right, give it up. Like some people give weight to what people say. Give it up. Like some people get weight to service. Like, oh man, this person is a great person, whatever. But then when they get around someone else, they might be a horrible person. You don't even know. Is our filters, is these glasses right here that we wear, that we see people a certain way. Or we don't see them a certain way. We only know them for what we see them. Oh, this right here. What's behind the curtain? What's behind the thing? It takes a bit of consistency. Imagine you can have what you like and stop talking about it. Like, stop talking about it. Like, for me, it's like I made a decision, man, just recently. Black diamond. Being a black diamond. And what that means, like leading this global lifestyle experience around the world. And that's something I just said, no, it's time to go ahead and create a space where a global lifestyle experience. Like, what's possible for me? Like, what's possible for the world? I know exactly what I've experienced and completed in life. So my name carries weight no matter where it goes. I tell you that, like, my name don't carry some weight no matter where it goes. Like 16 months ago, I was just going through Landmark. Right now, my name carrying weight. When I was active in my military fraternity, my name carried weight. Where I was, I'm in Phi Beta Sigma. I'm still in Phi Beta Sigma, by the way. And I was, on the boards and the things of that nature, winning bigger, better business award recipient of the year in my first full year of being in Phi Beta Sigma for the chapter. My name carried weight. When I was in the military, my name carried weight. When I was on the city commission, my name carried weight. So, hey, I'm gonna tell you, wherever I go, my name gonna carry weight, and I'm gonna spit out what I'm gonna spit out, and I'm gonna promise you, the possibilities of what life creates there, it's endless. Like you have an endless possibilities, and your possibility expands of what's in front of you. Like what's in front of me. Like I get to choose what comes out of my mouth. You don't. Like you get to choose what you're like. You based on the words you drop this, and you the words that come out of your mouth. They create a listening. The vibrations that are coming out of your mouth. If nothing comes out of your mouth, there's no vibration coming there, right? So the vibrations out of your mouth creates a listening for the world and the universe to say, hey, okay, cool. That what you said you want? Got it. You continue to say and you keep on speaking and speaking and speaking. You think about it. I'll give you an example. And I think it's 1963. I'm not 100% sure. But JFK said, hey, we going to the moon. Right? He became the president of the United States. He said, we going to the moon. Like, he didn't know. He had no clue. JFK had no clue that we were going to the moon, right? Like when Martin Luther King, when he said, I have a dream that one day, every mountain should rise. Like we should be in a partnership about life. He didn't know that. And he got killed in what, 68 or 69. Like he didn't know that was going to happen. But he had a dream that it was going to, he said, man, he spoke it out of, Million Man March. I mean, like, no, March on Washington. I'm sorry. Let me correct that. On March on Washington, in front of 1 million people, he shared that same message. He said, hey, I have a dream that every little black boy and white girl can play together. Like, he had a dream. He was just speaking out possibility. The things that are coming out of your mouth, like your possibility, you can lift it up or you can put it down. Your name carry weight, but you gotta your integrity is what holds your name up. Your service and your commitment, your love, your creation. You create these words that are coming out of you. Say, hey, this is happening, and because you said it's happening, boom, you make it so big it scares you. See, I said Black Diamond. I said Black Diamond in my company because, my name carry weight. My name carry weight. Like your name carries weight. If you do nothing, you get nothing. You get a little, you do a little bit, you get a little bit. You do a lot, you get a lot. But hey, just believe integrity, doing something you said, doing something even when no one's looking. See, it requires vision. What does it like? Your name carries weight. Your name carries integrity. Like everybody has integrity. They just choose to use it or not. It's not, personally. When I was in the military, it's a funny joke I just thought about. When I was in the military, it was, we had like you had leave or whatever. You had leave that you let build up. You had use or lose. See, integrity, people use their integrity just like such. It's like, okay, I'm gonna use it or I'm gonna lose it. They either use it or they lose it. Right? It's so funny, crazy. But you got your vision. Like, what's your vision look like? Everything is like this 100-year-old guy told me this, man, and it stuck with me always. I seen this guy in 2016, June 2016. I seen this guy. Me and Ebony's late grandfather. He passed away in October. And me and him he took me to this hospice, this 100-year-old guy. And this 100-year-old guy said this. He had dementia. He was going in and out. He said, partner with people is enough out here for everybody. People get so trapped on what's enough for me. Partner with people is enough out here for everyone. And he just kept on saying that. And he would go back out. He said, oh, who are you guys? And then he would come back and he'll say it. And then he'll go back out. But like he said, partner with people. It was enough out here for everyone. People get so trapped on what's enough for me. Partner with people is enough out here for everyone. And so integrity, your vision, what's your vision look like? If your vision, let me tell you, I don't give a care what your vision like. If your vision is like, I know where I've been and I know where I'm going. I know where I've been and I know where I'm going. You know, I just made a decision today. Like, hey, I was talking to someone. I was before here, I was talking on this business call, and young lady, man, we're about to actually, I'm about to bring her on the show in 2 weeks. But we were just having a conversation. Like before that call, though, it was just like it just dawned on me, like, hey, you know, like it presents me to something I learned while I was in insurance. Like I went to Denver. I'll tell you guys where we talk about battle tested. Like I went to Denver in 2022. 2022, I went to Denver, and like I was in a bad place at the time. I was trying to figure out my life, which direction am I taking, and all of that stuff. And like that's where I was. Like, you know, and I booked a room. Let me tell you, I'll tell you guys the scenario. I booked a room, and it was like, man, like I didn't see that they were overbooked in the room, so I was in a hurry trying to get it done. And when I get there, they don't have my room. They can't do anything about it either. They like, hey, you got to pay this ridiculous price, and I'm like, what the? And we talking about I got there late too. I took a late flight, so my flight was at, I think I made it there around 1 o'clock or something, like 12. No, I made it there like 12 because I had to go from Atlanta to Denver. I got there, I took the late flight. And so took the late flight. And I get there, and I realized never been to Denver before. Then I realized like, so I was supposed to partner with people. I was partner with people. That's so funny. No, I was supposed to partner with this guy who I was supposed to partner with this guy in the hotel room that we were going to be staying in, whatever. But he hadn't come there yet, and he had the information to get there to what's name. And I was in an insurance company at the time, and this guy, he hadn't, you know, I had never met him before, but they had partnered. It was one of his people had backed out, and then one of my people had backed out. So we were gonna have the same room. We were gonna split the bill, whatever. And he hadn't come, and I had the information, so I had to stay at another location until he get there. Right, man? Don't you know? So funny. Like so I was like, okay. I knew I was gonna have to I was getting there a day before he was, and so I was like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. Like, because I'm not, I'm not gonna be out here. So I get there late, and they didn't have my room, and it freaking was haywire because I couldn't, like, I had to sleep in the lobby, and it was like one of the most humbling experiences in the world. It was one of the most humbling experiences in the world because yeah, it was one of the most humbling experiences in the world. And from that point, I heard this I went out there, I went through all of that stuff, and what I just told you, I went through all that stuff because I believe everything has meaning. No, everything is empty and meaningless, but we add meaning to whatever it is. However, I believe in divine alignment. Like I went out there, and the message I went out there for. So soon as is when you know exactly when you got the whatever you were supposed to come there for. You know it. Like boom, I got it. And this is one of like intuitions in life. The guy on stage, he was like 27 years young, and he said, "You were born looking like your parents. You die looking like your choices. You were born looking like your parents. You die looking like your choices." And I was like, whoa, that is wow. Like, you were born looking like your parents. You die looking like your choices. So underneath that is, what's that courage like for you? Like, You have the potential to be able to take your life to the next level by making a decision. One decision. You ain't got to know how to do it. See, most people think that like, oh, I don't know how to do it, so I never experienced that. That's not my lane. Everything in entrepreneurship, everything in networking, everything in marketing, everything in, whether it be podcasting, everything is in radio, everything in music is your lane. Because you can take this one thing and create many things to create everything. Let me share that again. You can take this one thing to create many things to create everything. One more time. One more time. I think the people in the back didn't hear me, so I gotta, join my Discord. Download the journal. Actually, I got something for you. It's super cool, and hey, it's coming. Hey, I keep on saying that, but next week is freedom, right? It's the day before freedom, so I might have something there for next week for you, just so you can be able to click on this website. And I already got the domain or whatever. I just waiting, and but be patient for me. I got you. You won't be disappointed. All right, cool. Take this one thing to create many things. Create many things to create everything. See, that's my mind. That's how my mind thinks. It's transformation and hope and create. Every decision shapes your income. It shapes your income and your outcome and who you're becoming. So it's a little bit. So your income, outcome, and become. Your income, your outcome, and who you become. Your income, your outcome, and who you become. Right? Every decision shapes who you are. Like your habits, your promises, what you keep, what you don't keep, your promises that you break when you be out of integrity, every conversation, every morning, every night you go to sleep, every night, every choice that you make, like choice after choice after choice. And then it creates the person listening to you. If you don't show up for something, if you don't show up to something, boom, that's the person's, if you don't communicate that, it's a choice, right? That's who the person looking at you is. That's the thing about it. But if you get out your own way, take these off. These things are heavy and they light at the same time. These things are heavy. These things are heavy, but they're light at the same time. I say that again. These things are heavy, but they're light at the same time. So what are you going to do to put these things down and live authentically? Because one day you won't be able to. And life is going to keep on punching you in the mouth. And you're going to keep on getting what you've been getting. Because that's all you know that you've been getting. Man, like those two messages, partner with people, is enough out for everyone. People get so trapped on what's enough for me. Partner with people, it's enough out for everyone. That message right there, that was 2016 was, man. And then in August 2022, Buddy said, you were born looking like your parents, you die looking like your choices. When you think about, what I'm hearing in my listening is, what he said, partner with people is enough out here for everyone. People get so trapped on what's enough for me. Partner with people is enough out here for everyone. When he says that, you mix that with partnership, right? Partnership. And when you mix this right here with when he said you were born looking like your parents, you die looking like your choices. When you mix these two up, they two different hands, You mix these two up, partner with people and, your identity, basically. You put those together, partnership and your identity, you create that space for listening that you can have whatever you choose. See, the biggest thing is this is what another discovery I had the other day. I got a coach for Landmark. So she's my coach, not actually my coach, but she's my mentor for that. And I was telling her, man, I was like, I've been playing big in a small pond. I've been playing big. It takes discoveries like this right here. I've been playing big in a small pond. Now it's time to play big in a big ocean. Because I'm a black diamond. I'm a black diamond. Yeah, you see the thing, educated black king. And it's, what are you out to complete in your life? Like, how high you want to go? Because one day you will be on your deathbed. One day you will be. Period. Like, it ain't no coincidence. So, like, how your life determines is based on what you do with it. How your life becomes is based on your choices. Choices. See, you were born looking like your parents. You die looking like your choices. Like, and I was thinking about that. I had a reflection week because some things, I had a reflection week. I had a real reflection week. Like real talk. A lot of great things are happening in my space, and yeah, a lot of great things are happening in my space. So you know who you are. You know who you are. Stepping into a different conversation, like taking what you got, taking what I got, and where the possibility. Let's build possibility. See, building your possibility of what you create, and then so however many years you got left. So imagine walking in a room. Let me ask you a question. Lord, let me put you in a presence you to something. Imagine walking in a room where there's no one to impress. No one to impress. No mask, no comparison, no pretending. Just people committed to becoming the most powerful self-expression individuals that they can ever imagine. See, I use the word imagine again. So imagine walking in a room. I want you to really picture that. So picture walking in a room. Picture walking in a room. Picture yourself walking in a room where there's no impressions, no mask, no comparisons. Like, you put this down. There's no mask, no comparison, no pretending. Just people committed to the highest level of self-expression for themselves and to change the direction of what life looks like for them. So every conversation begins with, it's possible. It's possible. Like, I was mowing the yard this morning. I tell you, I was mowing the yard this morning. Guess what I was listening to? I was listening to Les Brown. It's possible. You ain't got to believe in yourself. You ain't even got to believe in yourself. You ain't got to believe in me. You ain't got to believe in me. You ain't even got to be on this podcast right now. You ain't got to do that. You don't have to. But because you're here, like, and you heard, and I got this big, huge I got this big, huge Muhammad Ali sign I'm looking at right now when I look up. But it's possible. Like when Muhammad Ali, he said, I was the greatest before, even before I believed I was. I said I was the greatest before I even believed I was. What? Because it's possible. It's possible. Like, really think about it, because it's possible. Like, think about some of the things that you, like the person that attempted to have kids, that attempted to have kids for 10, 20 years, and then they finally got with a partner and they had freaking 2, 3 kids. Because it's possible. It's possible that you can be able to create whatever you choose to create in this world. Because it's possible. Because you're still like that, the air in your lungs that you're breathing in. You never have to think about it because it's possible. It's possible. And like, with possibility is present. Wow. Wow. And I say that because I say when possibility is present, it's like reading a book, Peaks and Valleys. Me and my son reading that book right now. Peaks and Valleys. So Peaks and Valleys, it's about peaks and valleys. Like, you got peaks and valleys. And we all, every single day, we always going up and down in life, peaks and valleys. And sometimes we're not present to our peak when we think we're in our valley. Because like in the book, it talked about like the little homie, he was walking up to a peak, and he got washed away, and then he was in an area, and then boom, he was like, man, I didn't get to see the sunset, but he didn't realize where he was. See, that's a peak in the valley, man. Like, you put yourself in a valley when you're in a peak in your life. So get out your head. Ain't no money in there. That's so funny. That's so hilarious. Like, Ebony used to say that back in the day. Get out your head. Get out your feelings. Ain't no money in there. But I just want to say this right here, though. Like, peaks and valleys, that's what your life is. Like, you ain't got to believe in you. Just believe that it's possible in the world. It's believe it's possible. See, I want you to follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 via IG and TikTok. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let me tell you. Like, when the guy said partner with people is enough for everyone, and then the guy said, he said, you were born looking like your parents, you die looking like your choices. When you merge those two statements together, guess what happens? You merge greatness and you merge partnership. So when greatness meets partnership, it creates opportunity. I just created that right there. I just want you to know that when greatness, right, partner with people. I mean, you were born looking like your parents, die looking like your choices. When you realize that that's greatness, you have the greatness. Your choice is yours. Is it somebody's choice to smoke crack? Or it's somebody's choice to do some other type of drugs? It's somebody's choice to go and do scams and scam $20 million and then get in federal prison. It's somebody's choice to do that. You were born looking like your choices. When you were born looking like your parents, you die looking like your choices. So your greatness is within it. Like your greatness and then your partnership. If you partner with people and build a community that you, in 2 years, give yourself 24 months. If you don't create, well, I didn't say you don't create something in 24 months. I know for me, this is what my statement is right now. I just told my boy that a little bit ago. Actually, I'm going to be bringing him on the show here shortly. Mr. AI Man, right? Mr. AI Man. I'm bringing him on here. But I was telling him, I was like, bro, hey, it's time for us to go and take this thing to the next level. We in 2026, man. Like it's hey, you know what you know. I know what I know. We got a community now. You got your level of thinking. I got my level of thinking. Let's create something. And I was like, hey, $1 million in 2 years. I told him, I said, give me $1 million in 2 years. Like, give me 2 years, I give you $1 million back. There you go. He said, man, that's a powerful statement right there. That's a strong statement. Yeah, I stand on that. I stand on it. Right? I stand on it. Whatever it is, I stand on it. Because my track record is crazy. Right? My track record is like, I'm here 5.5 years later, man. I seen my wife take her last breath. Right? I nearly got blown up in Afghanistan in 2011. 15 years later, I'm still here. Right? I seen my wife take her last breath in 2005, October 24th. You know, and I picked up brain pieces with my hands in Afghanistan. I don't think I shared that on, I never shared it on live, but I just shared it on live. I picked up brain pieces with my hand in Afghanistan because I seen a TCN get his head hit in the head with a piece of shrapnel, and they had to preserve the bio. I had gloves on, by the way. I ain't just picking up membranes. I'm not picking up membranes. What you think about a lot of the things that you've had to experience. When we talk about battle tested, what doesn't break you builds your brand. Like your battle tested, what you've been through, use it, fuel you, let it create income for you. Like that's why I told my boy, I said, man, give me $600. I said, hey man, give me $600. Give me $600 in 2 years. I'll give you $2 million. I'll give you $1 million. I put $1 million in your pocket. So, man, that's a probably I still remember what he's saying. Man, that's a bold statement there. Okay. I stand on it. Because it's what I know, what my knowledge is, and which like simplistic of life. If you gave yourself completely the growth of you could be in 2 years, like put your 24 months or 18 months. If it happens in 18 months, I got my master's degree in 18 months dealing with PTSD, dealing with anxiety, ridiculous anxiety. Like in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, you know what I endured? What? Coming out of the military, doing freaking 4 tours in 6 years? I just told you some of it. A bomb landed direct. When I say a 82, you can look it up yourself. 82 millimeter recoilless rifle round landed directly across the street from my compound in Afghanistan. It flew over my boy's crib. His crib. When I say his crib, it flew over his head. It flew over his head. It hit a special forces truck right across the street. As I was dispatching him out to go and check out another POI, point of impact. I was dispatching. I was looking out the door. It flew over his head. He's like, oh, he booted up in the door and he came out the other door because he was so scared. Like you get to determine what your life looks like, and then you get to determine what your life looks like. Who are you becoming? Like, who are you becoming? Like, what are you going to build in your life? Because one day life is going to end for you. Like, I just got a notification, like when somebody, my mentor, like her aunt passed some time back. And she was like, I'm just present to experience. Like, where is my experience? So that's why I created this thing called Global Lifestyle Experience. So if you join Global Lifestyle Experience, your lifetime experience is going to change. Like Global Lifestyle Experience. And I just created it today. Global Lifestyle Experience. You think about what your global lifestyle experience is like. My life is going to be different. Like, who would I become? What relationships would I build? What community would I build? Like, what business would I create? What can I do with the income that from the outcome of who I become? What could I do with that from the income the outcome and who I become. Like, what can I build with that? Like, what could you like not having to worry about? You can take these things off. Take them off. Take them off. It's time to take them things off. They not benefiting you. They not benefiting you. Like, take them off. Like, this is what I'm gonna share this with you. And I got a video. I want you guys to watch it in a minute, man. But so I can close this thing out. I'm excited. I'm excited just about the thing is what life is about right now. And it's like, what legacy are you gonna leave? Like for me, I'm leaving a legacy that this dude was his integrity, his hard work and work ethic, love, philanthropic. Like, those are the things that I'm leaving. Like, he left a different. He left, and my goal every single day is to leave the day better than I found it. Like, leave the day better than I found it. And so I know for me personally, I'm walking stage. I'm walking stage at the highest level. I'm training at the highest level. I'm training at the highest level. I made a decision and I said, I'm doing it, period. Ain't no more thinking about it. When someone says your name, what is when your name is called, like when that last day is here, what is your name? Like, what is speaking of it? Like Clyde Davis ain't helped nobody make a song in a long time, but Clyde Davis just passed, and guess what? His name is still ringing on. Michael Jackson. They just put a new movie out on him, and his name's still ringing. I'm looking at Muhammad Ali name right there. I'm looking at his face right there, and his name is still ringing as the greatest of all time. Prince. Purple Rain still rings out. What's your name going to tell a story of what life created for you? Like, what is it going to tell the story? Oh, he did this right here, he did that. No, create the space of your name. See, you get to choose. See, it's easy to do, and it's also easy not to do. And I'm going to repeat that. It's easy to do. It's also easy not to do. What is your name? What possibilities you stand on? I'm going to stand on this right here. Because it's possible. It's possible. It's possible, man. Hey, DC, can you play that for me?
Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me. Cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. Before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. Only see my goals. I don't believe in failure. failure, cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can warm me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can warm me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.
Hey, man. The possibility stands before you now. The possibility, if you like with me, like I listened to that this morning and like I came on mine and like just made a decision. Like the decision was just made and said, hey, I'm walking stage. I'm training people around the world. And like it's period. It's game time. It's whatever you choose to want. It's not, it's follow me on Mr. Dominic 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Mr. Dominic 2.0 on IG and TikTok. And man, I tell you, it's the possibility of where you stand at. I want you to think about, I want you to contemplate on that for a moment. Possibility of where I stand. Close your eyes real fast if you can. Now, if you're driving, the possibility where I stand is the possibility it's just like that. It's one day at a time. It's one moment at a time. See you guys out there. Hey, I might have a guest next week, so you got to be here. Hey, see y'all, ditto.